pretty, pretty, pretty privilege. Ta-da! Let's watch a video about pretty privilege actually failing. Let's go.
How far can pretty privilege get you?
TikTok star Charli D'Amelio. Charli D'Amelio. Charli D'Amelio. Charli D'Amelio.
Who? Who? Yo, don't steal. Why are you stealing my ears, man? Now people are gonna look at me and be like, who are you? They're gonna look at me and feel the uncanniness. Ah, yes, pretty privilege. Definitely a thing that I do not properly know how to abuse. But yeah, who? I do not actually know who this person is. I'll be honest.
Charli D'Amelio.
Okay, I'm sorry, 154 million followers? 154.
I was like, that's it, I'm famous.
She's very famous, but like, apparently she really fucked up. She was very famous. She really fucked up if she's only getting 30k views. Like, I'm getting 30k views on my YouTube videos. And I'm not famous.
Don't talk to me.
Guys, it's Charlie, and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
What is that? This is Zoomer brain rot. Like, look at this. What is this behavior?
I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
What are you doing? What is the karate chop moves while being like, I'm sharing my first video? Like, why are people following this person? Just because she's pretty? I don't want to know.
Ow.
If there was one person who saved the universe in their past life, it must be Charli D'Amelio, because she was dealt with everything anyone could ever ask to be successful.
Jesus.
A virally beautiful face and body, every opportunity in Hollywood, commercial,
Okay, boomer.
the top talent
Okay.
agency in the industry, a book deal, a reality TV show, a TV show, a
What?
clothing line, a makeup line, a
Huh?
record deal. But somehow,
Well, Jesus.
there is still a way to mess everything up.
Just really need to admit this to you guys. I actually do have nipples, and I mean, that's really, like, that's all that I can say about this right now.
So
What did I just watch? What? What? What is this brain rot, man? My brain's just like, error. I'm too old for that, man.
So how did the D'Amelio screw up more than $32 million worth of pretty privilege? That's exactly the mystery we're going to uncover today. But not only that, as your marketing bestie, who graduated top 1% UCLA Business Economics with a background in marketing, we are going to explore how pretty privilege can still fail you if you have a terrible brand, and how you, yes you, no matter if you have pretty privilege or not, can build a successful brand to help you down your career.
I mean, a pretty privilege helps you, but if you're boring, people aren't gonna watch you, and like, you can still very much screw it up. How old is too old? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a vampire, but like, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this video. It's just giving me brain damage. Also, thank you for the
And by brand, I don't just mean slapping your name or face on a t-shirt.
Oh my
Branding is about how
God.
your future college, future boss, future boyfriend sees you. And I'm creating this series to analyze celebrities from a marketing
My
perspective,
God.
because many of whom do not recognize the power of influence they have over a generation of young girls.
I mean, are we even sure she's drunk here? But that is very true. I feel like a lot of influencers don't actually realize just how much influence they have. They don't realize their power or why they're called influencers or what they even want to be.
I really don't want to work anymore.
And I think
Yeah. Complaining with $42 million that you don't want to work anymore is definitely going to resonate with your audience.
it's so important to be aware
Meow
and
meow.
reflective of the people who are shaping our culture. And despite how terribly the D'Amelio franchise flopped,
Just log off. Why did they make this? None of these people have talent. Clueless rich people.
we will also talk about how they could
Oof.
come back from the lack of brand and the hate they always cry about.
I'm upset because I haven't been in any drama.
First, we need to
I'm upset because I haven't been in a drama. Oh my god. Yeah.
understand how the D'Amelios had every single chance
I agree,
to build
Shab.
a billion-dollar empire. Charli D'Amelio, for those who have never heard of a small app called TikTok, good for you, is a Connecticut high schooler who is not a Nepo baby, an Instagram heiress, or a self-made artist. She started creating dance videos on TikTok in 2019 that quickly broke the platform and the Guinness World Record as the first person with 50 million followers on
What the heck? She was a high schooler that blossomed and got 52 million followers on TikTok. That's insane. That's insane.
on TikTok in April 2020, then 100 million in November 2020. The entire internet and Charli herself was dumbfounded by this success because while Charli was a dancer, many have claimed her dances to be mediocre. Surely it can't be that people are shallow and that the TikTok algorithm prefers
Surely not.
a pretty face, right?
Yeah, sure. Surely there is no pretty privilege in the algorithm, and surely her face did not contribute to to being pushed more, and surely people aren't watching more just because she's a cute high schooler. Yeah. No, the algorithm would never. No.
Not possible at all. Of course, Renegade became the Charli D'Amelio dance because she did it so much better than the original choreographer. And of course, the
Man, that sucks so hard for the original choreographer. Oof.
reason Dixie D'Amelio, Charli's sister, began blowing up too was that her natural talents blew the platform away. Oh no, some people are born
What
on
was
the
that?
right side of the beauty algorithm and beauty standard, and they should embrace it. But as the sisters are dealing with this life-changing fame,
me
which
so
in this day
smaller.
means power, which means money, their parents and new team saw a pot of gold. How exciting.
Of course they
There
did.
is so much possibility when the hype is only rising for the girls. They were seen as the model citizens of TikTok and basically had the attention of every teenage girl in the nation. There was
That is crazy. I mean, clearly I'm not their target audience, but like, that is absolutely crazy that they basically overnight went from just being regular high schoolers to being extremely popular just because, well, pretty and she was dancing.
so much potential here for them to grow into the icons and role models for the next generation of
Yeah, I mean, if a lot of people wanted to become like them and a lot of younger people were looking up to them, it makes sense that they could capitalize on it.
young girls. But no, the D'Amelio parents said, heck, we are the new Kardashians.
Oh
And if
no. Oh, why? Why would you take a girl that's 17 and transform it into a drama fest of power? That literally ruins your branding. I'm not a marketing expert and I can already say that. Why? You can't imitate the Kardashians, man. Like, you can, but you're not gonna do it like them. You're not gonna properly dedicate them. There's a reason why they're still popular.
If you're the Kardashians, then being hot is all you need to build a successful business, right?
Right, yeah. Totally. Oh my god. Oh my
And so what happened
god.
next was a big, impressive list of business ventures.
How many business What?
But if you take a closer look, you'll start to realize that each
Oh
is
my
very unique,
god.
and that the team behind them is not just uncreative, but literally throwing random shit at the wall and hoping that one would stick.
Dude, the parents literally ruined this girl's branding so hard. Holy shit. Like, I can't blame her. It's not like she has a degree or knows how to do business, right? But they have a marketing team, and the parents are idiots.
Wow.
So what this is it's a look at your 2021. This is the major things we're focusing on. So we have all partnerships. We have, the different companies you're working with, like, ring
Why?
lights and starting a clothing
Why
company.
would you record
and then you have
this?
books and TV shows.
The list is
Why? Why would you record this? Huh? Like, let aside all you're doing, why would you blast this on the internet when you garner the following of high schoolers, of like people drooling over you because you're a pretty girl, and then over people that want to be you, and you go like from being this person in their bedroom just dancing and chilling and hanging out? You're not from being that person, and you go to having a marketing advisor, an entire team, a plan, a strategy. Like, no one wants to see that shit. No one cares about that. No one wants their immersion ruined. It takes away from, like, relatability. It takes away from the fact that she was just a kid who got famous. Like, who made it, right? Jesus Christ. Parents, man.
so big, we need to first look at physical
What do you mean I'm not relatable? Have you talked to your marketing manager? I don't have a marketing manager. I don't have, like, I barely made merch this year for people because people are like, Paws, you need merch. And I'm like, okay, I'll try to have some merch. And I've been a content creator for like 10 years. I don't have a marketing manager. I don't have an editor. I don't have anyone. I'm like my own team, my own everything. Like, yeah, I just do everything myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe that's the problem. True. I'm not taking advantage of my pretty privilege. My bad.
products, and then their
Oh.
digital appearances that led to the ultimate downfalls. From 2020 to 2023 alone, they had their makeup line with Morphe, not exactly a hit, then a collaboration drink with Dunkin'.
Wait. They will do anything for money. Ooh. Ouch. That sucks. Ah. That sucks.
Hit, then a collaboration drink with Dunkin' Donuts, a fragrance line, a nail polish collection, a
What the heck? That's
mattress,
so
a
many.
footwear brand, a skincare brand, a
That's
popcorn
so-
brand.
a
Where
pop-
I don't know
a
which creative
popcorn?
genius idea it was to tell the D'Amelios to dress up as Walmart employees
Oh,
in
no.
order to promote this relatable, fun brand. And all they did was
Oh
mock
my
the working
God.
class where labor was only a fun activity for them. And
Oh no. Oh, why would you do that? A 17-year-old that got famous and never had to work a day in her life cosplays as a Walmart employee. Yeah. That's exactly what the people that followed you for being a relatable young lady that was dancing and having fun and in her bedroom. That's what they followed you for. Who the heck was her marketing team? Like, that is a disaster. Like, Jesus.
being so incredibly talented while launching back to back to back to back to back businesses, Charli D'Amelio, of course, had the time to write a book in 2020
Oh, no.
called Essentially Charli, the ultimate guide to keeping it real.
Oh my god. Yeah, keeping it real. Yeah. Cosplaying as a Walmart employee. Keeping it real, guys. No. Yeah. I mean, clearly, I'm not the target audience.
which became a New York Times bestseller. If there was an award
What? How did that become a bestseller? Do those titles mean nothing anymore? What? How? I mean, okay, she had 350 million followers on TikTok, I guess. But how did that become a bestseller? How many kids were buying her stuff? Jesus Christ.
for launching the most number of unmemorable businesses, the D'Amelios probably would have won.
Meow meow.
That's my laundry being finished. If I didn't tell you, you probably don't even know half of these brands existed, and some of them deceased. Because honestly, by the speed that these products were launched immediately following the blow up, there is just no way that they were developed with care and passion from Charlie and Dixie. These brands have no connection with them. Like, why shoes? Why popcorn? Why mattress? It's just slapping the D'Amelio label on a bunch of consumer goods that are very mid themselves.
Yeah, like, that is way too much produce being thrown at people. Sorry, products. Might as well be produce. It's like, I've never heard of her, but then again, I'm not the TikTok audience, right? But at the same time, a mattress? Who the heck are you selling a mattress to? Like, these people do not know their audience. They don't know their followers. They don't understand what they did that made them famous. And it's showing.
D'Amelio footwear is recommended by doctors to treat broken ankles. Don't say you can't say that.
I don't care if you
You can't say. Why is that even filmed? Oh my god. Oh.
like the Kardashians or Hailey Bieber. Yes, they also launched and flopped brands, but the brands that we will remember and rave about are the brands that they care about and rave about themselves. Kim Kardashian is known for her iconic body, so what does she
Why would she say that? Because she's a teenager. She's like 17, 18. They're like young adults at best. I don't know when they exactly recorded that. They might have been young adults, right? They don't realize their influence power. They're being like, their parents are milking them for all it's worth, for all the money. And they don't know any better. They haven't gone to college. They haven't had any real experiences. They never had jobs. They never probably even went to a real doctor, let's be real. So, yeah, for them it's literally a popularity contest. For them is just being liked by people and there's no real consequence to it. They're like just fooling around, right? Why sell a lot of things to people just cause? Why not sell a few products they like and use a lot? Because they probably don't know what they like. They blew up overnight and then their parents took over and started milking them. Right? Actually, one of them blew up and then the other one got into the thing and they were both very likable. So then the parents went like, yoink! And like, that's their branding failure. That's how they failed. They launched a bunch of products that reduced their brand's quality because of the fact that they were putting their face on anything and everything, right? Instead of actually going for something that matters to them.
launch? Skims, a shapewear company that has
like
her
here,
iconic body they care about and rave about themselves. Kim Kardashian is known for her iconic body, so what does she launch? Skims.
See, like exactly the video is also saying it. Like, we have people, actual influencers, actual celebrities that are investing in something that they care about, something that is true to their brand, something that is close to their image, right? But these kids, they don't know any better. And their marketing team clearly is either incompetent or it's made out of people that severely don't understand what the heck they're doing or lack creativity. I don't even know. They had a marketing team because we saw the marketing team talking to them about how to develop their brand further, right? They kind of got shafted in that regard. But then again, their marketing team might have been told by the parents that they want to be Kim Kardashian, right? They want to be the Kardashians. They want to be the next big family. So the marketing team tried to put them in that situation, and clearly they're not a good fit.
A shapewear company that has quality products that could sell even on their own. Kylie Jenner, known for her lips, so Mama Chris got her to launch Kylie Cosmetics. Hailey Bieber,
Makes
the
sense.
woman is constantly showing her glowy skin, and each launch is super creative and tied to her personally. Emma Chamberlain, vlogged with coffee for 4 years. It just makes so much sense to have a coffee
Yeah, it
company,
makes sense.
and
yeah.
she has killer creatives. Alex Earl's merch, very on brand with her personality. The fact that you don't even
That's the thing with marketing, right? Like putting your brand onto something and attaching yourself to something. Take the whole backlash that Pokey had with her cookies. When you attach yourself to a branding or something that matters to you, people are going to poke and prod at it. People don't mind too much if you're selling merch because they're getting merch, they're supporting you, they don't really care too much about the product. But when you put your brand on an actual product that is supposed to do something, you care that that product does the thing that you bought it for. So let's say, I don't know, I sponsor myself with a PC company, right? And I offer PCs. You buy the PC expecting the PC to function. You care about the functionality of that product. You care about the quality of that product. You care that it's what it says it is, that it does what it does, right? So it changes from just buying a merch that you're maybe going to wear once or twice, like you're buying 5 stickers, right? You don't particularly care about the stickers that much. They're kind of cute artworks. If they stick for 5 minutes, cool. If not, whatever, you still have the art, for better or for worse. But once it becomes a product, like a mattress, a brand that fits you is important so long as it makes sense. Yeah. Like, I got offered a lot of partnerships, and at the same time, and by a lot, I mean like 4. But at the same time, I declined them because, like, it's not something necessarily that I care about or I'm passionate about or, like, it interests me, right? You go for it and you're like, the heck is this? Why do I care about that? So if I see something and I'm indifferent to it, or I look at it and I'm like, I just don't go for it. I feel like being genuine is better. And that's what made them popular in the first place. The fact that they were genuine and having fun, right? Enjoying themselves.
know the name of the quote-unquote brands launched by the D'Amelios shows you how disconnected they are from these brands. And it is so funny to read Charli D'Amelio's brand inspiration for the shoes as, quote, "We are always in heels, we are walking carpets, we've done all the uncomfortable blister-filled shoes before." So it's been really nice to be able to
Who the heck
look
cares
into our
about
closets
that?
and see, what are we missing and what do we have that we can make better? Clearly,
Wow, lovely branding. Absolutely stellar. Oh, my feet hurt in my high heel shoes as I'm standing on carpet. Yeah.
extremely relatable to their teenage girl fan base who walk in heels and go to carpets all day. And clearly the dream shoes for the teenage boys who follow them because of their hotness.
I love you so much. We love you so much. Charlie, let's go. I love you, Charlie. You're the go.
It's crazy how
That
their
is
entire
so
marketing
weird to
team
look
never gave
at.
a single thought to who the targeted demographic is, because it is not women in their 20s and 30s with actual purchasing power who will want to wear these hot pink or electric blue pumps to work, which is probably a hard concept for the D'Amelio sisters to grasp because
so
they never had
weird.
to work a single day since they had enough money to do whatever they want since 17. And at this point, it is apparent that the main issue
Fine,
is
thank you
the
for gifting the
D'Amelios
sub.
don't know why people follow them. And frankly, it is hard to answer that question.
I'm gonna be honest and say I don't know why either. Like, why? Just why?
As many still only know Charli D'Amelio as the famous TikToker who dances and not much more. Surely, digital appearances should help, right? On the
2.8 score. Oh, 2.8 score. Oh my god. You're a 16-year-old horny boy and you see a 16-year-old pretty girl. What's not to like? I mean, why would you follow? What's the point? I understand maybe liking it because pretty girl, but why are you following? Why does she have 350 million followers? To see more of it? But when you follow someone on TikTok, you stop seeing them unless you go to your followed list. Like, that's the part where it's confusing. You follows on TikTok are very different compared to follows anywhere else.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay?
Spine, thank you so much for the sub as well. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child
Right? On the personal branding side, although it seems like the D'Amelio family has done so much since Charlie became famous on TikTok, everything they worked on somehow only made them less and less relevant and less
Oh.
likable.
Oh my god, can we just cancel her already? She's so out of touch, it's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, damn.
Don't get me wrong, I respect the hustle of the family, where they really tried to emulate the Kardashian grind and did everything possible to stay relevant. But they did not understand the full price of monetizing your family and what it truly takes for a family to become a money printing machine like the Kardashian clan. Either their team is very lazy or has no creativity. Since blowing
I think
up
it's the creativity. Like, clearly they're not lazy because they've been releasing a lot of stuff. They've been doing a lot of stuff. There have been a ton of appearances and shows and everything. I think it's just lack of creativity and direction.
D'Amelios launched a podcast because every other influencer
2.4k views, 4k views, 18k views. 18k was episode 1. It just got worse and worse as, oh my god. Who thought a podcast is a good idea? Like, at the risk of sounding kind of like assholey, girl, you were shaking your booty and dancing on TikTok for people. Why would you open your mouth? Why do you think people want to listen to you? At the risk of sounding like a complete asshole, right? People followed for one type of content. They followed for one specific thing. They followed for cute girl dancing. They wanted to see more of that. And then you're like going on a podcast with your sister. Like, talk about what? What do you have to say? There's like nothing in the branding that goes, we have things to say. It's a 17-year-old. It's a 17 freaking year old girl. What does she have to say? She went from no one to famous. What do they have to say about how hard life is to be famous and have money now? Yeah, clearly people want to listen to that.
under the sun did, called Two Chicks Podcast. They made a total of 27 episodes before asking the question, is this what the girls actually want to do, and do they have anything to talk about? Dixie began doing music, and so did Charlie. They had their family YouTube channel, which had a lot of backlash.
D'Amelio family channel, 1.5 million subscribers. Jesus Christ. They want to have a backstory so
first
bad.
Episode where the girls were seen as extremely rude, and in spite of a private chef made meal, Dixie threw it up in front of everyone, and Charlie said it's better to get dino nuggets.
Sometimes happens when...
I don't even think she's throwing up. I think she's just pretending.
At this point, the
That looks obnoxious. Like, she looks like an obnoxious spoiled brat. Not only is it rude to the private personal chef that they have, right? But also, like, it's disrespectful and not relatable at all. Like,
D'Amelio brand was already out of
how
touch
do you
with their
fuck up so
audiences, who
hard?
likely don't live in a large mansion with private chefs, but that's okay. They don't have to build a relatable brand. If they want to be more aspirational like Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish, they could keep their mystique and
What mystique? There is no mystique.
stop doing the mediocre family content. But
Debated by the sound. Yeah, that's from the video, not from me. I don't have any sounds on my Discord ever. I don't even have sounds. Why would you check that?
no, the team behind the D'Amelios wanted them to be the Kardashians.
Yeah, they tried so hard to put them in the meld of the Kardashians. Like, you have to be a certain level of crazy. Actual certain level of crazy and batshit insane to pull off the things that the Kardashians do. And I don't follow the Kardashians, right? Like, I've heard a couple of things here and there under my rock, right? But you have to be crazy to do what they're doing. And this 17-year-olds, like, they're not gonna have that. And no offense, their acting sucks. Like, ignoring the 2.8 score that they got on their show, right? Just the whole barfing thing was so fake.
and put them on a reality TV show even after the YouTube family channel backlash. While they lacked the very essential elements of the Kardashians to be interesting,
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, my diamond
sex tapes, celebrity scandals, divorces, pregnancies, the D'Amelios are just too normal and unproblematic compared to
they're
other
boring.
celebrities. The biggest drama
The heck is that?
is Charlie and Dixie hating each other.
No, I think it's so cute that you riding on my coattails like really worked out for you. No, I mean like that was your whole life. I mean 2 years compared to 18. It's like
Wow. Yeah. Two sisters catfighting each other and being dicks to each other. They only got popular because the youngest decided to twerk. Wow.
really different. Yeah.
Which is so hard to watch because it's not authentic.
I was caught off guard and then expected to be like, oh my god, this is so perfect. You know what? Why don't you put this song on my album? We could do it together.
And probably did damage their relationship as
That's
a family.
so boring.
What the hell just happened? Like, I thought you were the
And
only person
lame.
I could really trust in the world. That's not fair to me. So, how are we supposed to live with each
I
other?
think that's actually
In
damaging
addition,
the
The fact
relationship.
that almost every single episode
Honestly.
was about the sisters facing hate from people on the internet due to their massive following and
Oh yeah, that is so relatable. Excuse me as I whine about the massive hate that I'm experiencing with 154 million followers. Yes. Guys, like, I faced my fair share of hate. I faced my drama, man, but like, no one wants to hear that, and definitely not the people that are working hard at their jobs. They don't want to hear how, oh boo-hoo, you're reading a mean comment on Twitter. You're reading such a rude comment from your YouTube section. Someone on TikTok said that you're ugly and like your face isn't like pretty. Oh no. Cry me a river as the person that has to work 3 jobs just to put a roof under their baby's head is gonna care.
massive presence online is very jarring for
Who the heck would
audience.
watch
Not
that?
saying
Who would
the
want
hate they're
that?
dealing with is not valid or important, but to their viewers who don't understand a life of never needing to work since 17, having the luxury of time to cry repeatedly in a mansion and complain is very off-putting.
No shit, it's entitled, and it's like so disconnected. You're living a cushion life and complaining. Like, don't get me wrong, rich people have their own issues. That they're still people and they still have their own issues. But like, you're trying to make your brand what? Trying to play the victim to other people without even knowing how hard life can be? Yeah, imagine having the time to spend the entire day crying in a mansion. Freaking entitlement, man.
Where there's a lack of awareness of privilege. The biggest challenge they have to face in life is the hate that come from having hundreds of millions of followers, where many cannot even afford a roof over their heads and have to stress about where the next meal is. The impression of Charlie and Dixie not
I feel like I'm on the same wavelength as the creator of the video. It's like anyone with half a brain could probably tell that they're just driving themselves in a ditch, man.
not being appreciative of the capital, money, and power they have is not only unrelatable,
Yeah.
but also unlikable. And if
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like, obviously, people can't relate to it. And if they can't relate to it, it's like, they don't appreciate it.
if they're building brands after brands after brands that depend on their personal brand and people liking them, then if people don't like them, then of course the brands they release every few months flop. In addition to how each product has no soul or passion. Since the very start,
Honestly, the parents caused the downfall, in my opinion, Shiro. Like, don't get me wrong, right? They played a role poorly and they sucked at it and they tried to be something they were not. So, yes, they dug their own grave also. But I feel like, I don't know, saying the 16-year-old did it themselves, it's like, who knows? Maybe they did change, right? Maybe they did change their personality when they got famous and they got money, right? But who knows, right?
except for maybe Charlie and her dancing, there was not a soul or passion in every project that D'Amelios touched on.
D'Amelio footwear is recommended by doctors to treat broken ankle. Don't say you can't say that.
Not sure
Treats broken ankles. Yeah. You know, maybe they should have stayed in school instead of brain rotting on TikTok. Ah. Oh yeah. Like she is definitely almost an adult, and she should have some more sense into her. But it's still on the parents at the end of the day, because like they should have educated them, and also kind of like, you know, not taken down the path of I'm gonna milk you for everything that it's worth. But hey, they made 32 million. They made $32 million off their daughters. Was it worth it? Will their family survive? Who knows?
if Dixie D'Amelio even wanted to be a TikTok star or singer.
Have a good night,
always being
Shocky.
overshadowed by Charlie.
It's always your time to shine.
When the entire enterprise was born because of the lucky, or perhaps unlucky, pretty privilege without a soulful connection.
You know, the younger sister, like, I honestly don't know how much psychological damage that's going to cause to her. I don't know whether she's pretending in those videos and TikToks to be jealous of her sister and to be constantly overshadowed. But even the fact that she's pretending, right? If you say it enough times, it becomes true. So this is really bad for them, for their mental. It's very sad.
It is doomed to fail as soon as the halo effect of a pretty face or body gets tiring and loses its shine. All in all, I do think Charlie and Dixie are sweet girls and handle way too much pressure from their team and perhaps even their parents, who just want to milk the fuck out of their fame and youth. But like I said before,
Yeah,
a
it's really
brand
sad.
cannot just be built in one day. And you can't just launch 20 things in 4 years hoping one will stick if you don't have an ounce of passion
20
for
in
any
4
of
years,
them.
Jesus
So what
Christ.
does make sense for the D'Amelio brand, and how could they create something sustainable without further decreasing their likability? First, they need to make a
Can they even recover that point? I mean, honestly, they can. They are young, so like technically they can recover, but I don't really know. I think like their mental problems are gonna take over as well. It's not sustainable to pretend to be something you're not and to like twist and shape yourself like that and let the internet influence how you are.
very conscious decision of whether they want to be influencers or celebrities, which are two very separate concepts.
Fair.
If they just want to play a role that is aspirational, then don't overexpose themselves by appearing on every show network possible. Keep the mystique. And if they want to be influencers, they need to be way more self-aware and aware of what is normal outside of their multi-million bubble.
The Melio parents insist they're normal. Oh yeah. 30 million, 50 million worth. Uh-huh.
Stop pretending that they are just a normal family, only worth
They're separate? Yeah, they're very separate. They're completely different anime guy.
$32 million in a mansion, and be more respectful towards the audience that they've been cashing out on, and stop contradicting themselves by stop pretending to be dramatic and problematic in their shows for the sake of views, and just stay true to who they are. And maybe they don't care about music, popcorn, mattress, and that is okay. Which brings up second, they need to stop launching brands. The next brand launch needs to be something so thoughtful and something they absolutely love. Because so much trust has already been lost, they need to let
Wait. Wish I was this happy on my 8-hour shift scanning groceries. Wish I was rich enough to work on retail for fun. I wish I was rich. Shake my head. Oh my god. Yeah. As I said, like, they're literally not relatable, and they're boring when it comes to just being their regular selves and talking about stuff and pretending they're like drama.
lost, they need to let every milliounce of the next product to show that they poured their soul and their heart into it. And maybe they're not passionate about anything right now, which is also okay. Do some
Yeah,
soul
that's
searching
perfectly
first
okay.
and develop the product that their audiences actually need. And to be honest, if they don't care about products, they don't need to create one. There is already enough money to be made from working with existing brands that align with them. Third, not sure about Dixie, but
I
Charlie's
agree with that
initial
one.
dream was related to dance, and her going on Dancing with the Stars was a great move. It just aligns so well with who she is at the core. Instead of starting drama just to start drama with Dixie about pursuing singing. Many people initially follow Charlie because of the positive energy she brings, and maybe from dance, she could create a product that finally connects with her, that helps solve problems for her as a dancer, like gear that prevents dance injury that could eventually be pushed out to a broader athletic market.
Yeah, there are like a lot of things, as well as just having, you could end up selling courses if you really want to, like actually opening your own dance studio and taking in kids and like coaching them yourself if you really want to. But like, it has to be not fake. I think like the moment where people are just this pitch perfect variant of human beings where they're flawless or they want to be crazy, batshit insane, Kardashian method, I think it's kind of both are dying personally. Yeah, sell a product that speaks to you, because like when you're actually excited about something or you really believe in something, it's a different energy, it's a different vibe. People can pick up on it, especially when you suck as an actor, given what we've noticed so far. But that's work and they don't want to work. That is also true. They did complain that they didn't want to work, which is a thing that separates a lot of people. Like it is definitely a thing that separates so many people out there, because there are so many that have the pretty privilege, right? And they're stuck at, I don't know, 100 views, 50 views. They're just streamers and all they care about is streaming, but they don't want to put the work to be discovered, found. They don't want to put the work outside of their main platform. There are so many people that just take advantage. Like, there's so many pretty girls. Because people say, like, oh, Twitch streamers, like, women have it so easy. Yes, the ones that are pretty and put in the work. There are way too many people that are just lazy. I have seen it quite often. Like, I have had people reach out to me and be like, hey, Paws, why am I not successful? What is happening, right? And I give them my own thoughts. By no means am I an expert, but I give them my own thoughts on what I think about their content and look over their media and stuff. And I'm like, you could improve in these areas. And they don't do any of it. Not a single thing. Like, out of a list of things that I'm like, hey, you could do this, right? They go like, oh, okay, thanks, and carry on, and they don't do anything. And at that point, you look at it and it's like, well, clearly you don't want it enough. It's also a mentality thing, like wanting something enough, right? In her case, it's like, I don't want to work. When you get famous overnight and you don't know how to keep that opportunity and take advantage of it, because a lot of people are given opportunities. It's more of a question of, can you capitalize on it? Can you make good on it? Wow, my cat's like, I want your attention now. Oh, well, ask for advice if you won't care or apply it, because a lot of people want you to feel bad for them or to validate their perspective, right? They don't want advice or actual help. They want an echo chamber. They want you to go like, oh, you poor soul, you're really shafted by everything and it's not your fault, right? They want consolation. I was wondering what the sound was. The sound is from my cat on the cat wheel. I would have the cam on, but I still don't have it. I need to get to putting it back, and I never had the chance to go get it. I keep saying I will, but I keep putting it off. Like,
Or dance of leisure that's extremely durable yet comfortable and cute during practice that could eventually become its own clothing line, instead of popcorn and mattress. With that being said, although times have changed and the D'Amelio sisters are highly unlikely to regain that surreal level of mass attention again, all they need to do is to build a stronger connection with their existing massive following, instead of treating them like cash printing machines to feed soulless products to, and stop doing and saying problematic, offhanded things or complain about their privileges to be further disliked.
I really don't want to work anymore.
Pretty privilege can get you far, but cannot last a lifetime. Ultimately, it still comes to good intentions, authenticity, and hard work to build a long-lasting brand, which I do believe the D'Amelio sisters are capable of and can have a rise to their careers again if they choose to use their influence for good impact. That's how to grow real influence instead of a pretty follower count. Let me know your thoughts if you think the D'Amelio brand was a flop or not, and comment below which celebrity you'd like me to analyze next through a marketing perspective. This is your marketing bestie, Zoe Unlimited. Share this video for impact, and I will see you
Yeah, it's
next week.
crazy. Like, when I look at this type of videos, I like this is not my scene, right? I'm not interested in this. So this is like looking at a totally different alien world. It's like, who are these people? What the heck is happening? Why are they so famous? You know, you look at them like, wow. It's insane when you think you know a lot about content creation and about like what's happening on the internet, and then another door opens and it's like this huge area. Just to let them talk in a podcast, they just alienate people. Wow. I feel like they can talk. It's just a matter of talking like a normal person, because they were told to be like the Kim Kardashians and to pick up fights and to pretend, right? And clearly they're not very good at that. They were trying to be something that they're not. But who knows? Like, maybe that's who they really are. Maybe the fact that they got famous and they got money revealed their true colors. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know them. I don't follow them. It's kind of sad though to see just how someone chooses to erodate the goodwill of people just for some quick cash and abusing their following.